It's the late 19th century. Universities in Europe and America are buzzing with change. For centuries, politics was studied mainly as philosophy, debating ideals of justice, liberty, and morality. But now, scholars are asking a new question: can politics be studied like science? This marks the beginning of political science as a formal discipline. Welcome back to the Learning Studio. This is our political science series, and in today's lecture, we'll explore the rise of political science as a discipline in the 19th and 20th centuries. We'll see how political study shifted from philosophy to institutional analysis, behavioral methods, and scientific approaches. And don't forget, in our next episode, we'll move into contemporary developments, post-colonial, feminist, critical, and postmodern approaches that challenge Eurocentric traditions and bring new voices to the field. Institutionalization of political science. In the 19th century, political science began to emerge as an independent academic field. Universities in the United States, like Columbia and Harvard, established the first political science departments. Early scholars focused on institutions, constitutions, governments, parliaments, and courts. The goal was to describe and analyze how political systems functioned, not just debate abstract ideas. Behavioral revolution, 1940s to 1960s. By the mid-20th century, a movement known as the behavioral revolution transformed the discipline. Scholars argued that studying only constitutions and laws wasn't enough. Instead, they emphasized the behavior of individuals and groups, how people vote, why they join parties, how interest groups influence policy. Political science borrowed methods from psychology and sociology, introducing surveys, statistical analysis, and empirical research. Positivism and scientific approaches. Alongside this, many scholars embraced positivism, the idea that politics could be studied using the same methods as natural sciences. They believed in objectivity, measurement, and hypothesis testing. This gave rise to fields like political psychology, voting behavior studies, and comparative politics. The ambition was to make political science a predictive, evidence-based discipline rather than just normative theory. Critiques and adjustments. Of course, not everyone agreed. Critics argued that focusing too much on numbers ignored values, culture, and history. This tension between political science as a science and as a humanistic discipline continues even today. The 19th and 20th centuries gave us institutionalization. Political science became a distinct academic field. Behavioral revolution. Focus on people's behavior, not just structures. Positivism. Attempts to make politics scientific. Ongoing debate between empirical evidence and philosophical values. This period transformed political science into a modern discipline, laying the foundation for today's diverse approaches. And that's the story of the rise of political science as a discipline. The moment when politics left the realm of pure philosophy and entered classrooms, laboratories, and statistical models. In our next lecture, we'll see how the field expanded even further into contemporary developments like post-colonial, feminist, critical, and postmodern perspectives. These approaches bring in voices of the global South, address questions of gender and identity, and challenge the Eurocentric traditions of classical political thought. Don't forget to subscribe, check the playlist link below, and stay with us as we continue to uncover the living story of political science. This is the Learning Studio, where learning never stops. See you in the next episode.